Yo, good luck. This is it. Playoffs, baby. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Orlando taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Purdy going to the air right away. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this run upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Niners had 10-6 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2nd and a couple. They'll go right back to Pierce. Shoves him away. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got some space here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Henry is in for a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. In motion right, Debo. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Purdy off the play fake. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pierce now up the middle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Thunderbirds 7.
Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready? Check mash, check mash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Thunderbirds are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Pierce will get into the end zone for a 49-yard touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. We hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Running from the gun with Henry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Oliver. And down inside the 15 he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Myers in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 11. Oh, wide open, complete. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, Orlando.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 146 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 10 yards out. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 74 yards. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Jackson now to return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense is
You can go for it if you want.
trying to keep him contained.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go now.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Samuel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Pierce on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's into space past the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Pierce. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Second and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. No surprise there, third and now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 38, Thunderbirds 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now an audible here into something else. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, first and 15. They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly the first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slip.
Pierce has it knocked loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 156. That ties it with Terrell Owens for fifth all-time. And the Thunderbirds have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all three timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Let's go.
Here's second and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on third and goal. To Pierce, they set up the screen. He's got space past the 25. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Handoff left side, Pierce. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the run that seals the victory. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Oliver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Niners, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Orlando, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.